Okay, this is a file I found on the Smart Exchange called Water Water Everywhere. It recognizes the major components of the water cycle. So the first thing it takes us to is a slide that says label the water cycle correctly. So we have the three major components, condensation, precipitation, and evaporation. So we would move evaporation over here to this area, because this is what happens when the sun is shining. The next thing, condensation would go up this way as water is created. And then the final step would be precipitation, which is when the water comes back down into the atmosphere. So as you click to the next slide, you see that that's the correct information. And then moving on, it says, given the definition below, what part of the water cycle is defined? The definition says the water vapor in the air gets cold and changes back into liquid, forming clouds. And that would be condensation. The next one we read is when the sun heats up water in rivers or lakes or the ocean and turns it into vapor or steam. The water vapor or steam leaves the river, lake, or ocean and goes into the air. And that answer would, of course, be evaporation. And then finally, the third definition occurs when so much water has condensed that the air cannot hold it anymore. The clouds get heavy and water falls back to the earth in the form of rain, hail, sleet, or snow. And that answer would, of course, be precipitation. And that concludes the presentation of the water cycle from the Smartboard activity.